What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tomioka. So I'm your host Toso, and I've been doing a lot of thinking as of late. I know. Some of y'all probably get so tired of this man going deep, going spiritual, getting preachy, talking about his life. If you don't like it, you can kindly get the fuck out the way. I really wanted to sit down and talk about something that has been weighing heavy on my mind for like the past week and some change. So when I was 17 years old, I was in this friend group in high school. Real cool, close. I'm talking like main cast of a sitcom type of friend group, right? Unfortunately, we disbanded, and it is my fault. I'm not gonna even lie, it's my fault, without a doubt. I'll probably make a video talking about that, but it's pretty fucking messy. And in this friend group, we were outside, we were on the football field, and we were by the bleachers under some trees, just trying to get some shade, because it was around, I don't remember what month this was around, but it was getting hot. It was getting real hot. It was towards the end of the year too, so it had to be like, I don't know, March, May-ish type shit or whatever. But in this friend group, we were talking about how we see our like future selves, or like what we could see each other as. And it was a fun game at first, you know what I'm saying? Like people was like, oh, I could see you being a cop, or I could see you being like a, I don't know, like a office manager or something. I don't know. I remember half the shit some of them said, but I knew it was funny until it got to me. Sorry. Until it got to me. So one of my friends that was in the group, she was going around the group. I think each of us had to give our own like idea of each other. Like I would say, oh, I can see you and you being blah 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 blah, and then there would be another friend that would do the same thing. So we get to this girl. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say her name. And she's going around the friend group. She's going around the friend group left and right, talking about how they can, see each other or whatnot, or how she could see us in the future. And then she gets to me, and she says, she whispers it to her then boyfriend, and he's like, that's fucked up. Like and that's when I kind of noticed the tone kind of changed. It was real playful, and then he immediately was like, that's fucked up, And so I look over, I'm like, what's fucked up? And she was like, oh no, I can't say that. And in my head, I'm like, if you can't say it, why'd you say it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy for that, but that's just a little weird. And then my friend, he told me, he was like, she said she can see you as a lost cause. And I'm like, I'm blown back. The whole group got quiet. No one was laughing. It was the weirdest thing, I swear. And I'm like, I did the nervous chuckle to kind of get the laughing going, because I like to keep the peace. I like to maintain a consistent energy, but I'm like, wow, it's kind of crazy. And so it led me to think up until this point, me just kind of figure out things to do with my life. You know what I'm saying? I've worked all kinds of jobs. Food and oh god, my whole voice just shook. I worked all kinds of jobs, from food industry to warehouse to customer service to this thing to that thing, and I've always had my hand in the creative space. I've never really liked to follow any sort of agenda or really any rules in general. Like growing up, my mom described me as her problem child. My grandma said I was a very fast child. I was always just like never doing the right thing, never doing anything according to a fucking plan. I have never been that guy, never. And so I'm thinking about, that. And I'm also thinking about where I am right now. And I'd say I'm doing pretty good. Just, I'm still trying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm 21 years old. I have not necessarily figured out where my place is yet. Obviously, certain things that I'm doing, I am praying they take off. I'm praying for, things to pick up. But if not, it's cool. You just gotta pivot accordingly. Maybe it's changing your direction, changing your pace, and things like that. But then I started thinking, I was like, what direction would I personally want to give myself for my life? Because I feel like, as much as I don't like following rules, I still kind of followed a mold. Like, my mom had expectations for us to still excel to a degree. And so as much as I was being a troublemaker, I was a very smart kid. I was in honors classes. I got offered twice to be in AP classes. I had a ridiculous amount of extra credits when I graduated high school. My friends even had, my friend group was changing like consistently though. Like, you could tell from like when I was like in elementary to middle school, I was hanging out with a certain kind of group of people. We were just kind of fucking around or whatever. And then when I get into high school, we over here we literally were having serious discussions about our future plans and different colleges and stuff like that. So it's just the fact that my group kind of changed over time showed me, like, as much as I still get into trouble, I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant or anything like that. I think probably my biggest issue is procrastinating and laziness. That's probably my two biggest issues. But yeah, so thinking about that, and like, I guess part of me has not let that go, because I've never had, no one really have that expectation or that outlook on who I am as a person to immediately write me off as somebody that's not going to be anything in the future. And I don't know. I think I was. I'm not gonna lie. I was offended by it because I'm like, we all friends, but damn. And she gave no clarification for it either, at all. She just said it was fucked up. I can't believe I shouldn't have said it. Like, bro, why did you say it? But I made this video mainly. I'm making this video mainly because, if anything, it's probably my biggest tool to be motivated. Bro, my voice. I hate my voice sometimes because I can hear it and I'm like, sometimes I sound like I'm sad or like depressed, and it's like I'm not. It's just my voice can be ridiculously groggy. Like when I hit the word like, damn, bro. Anyway. But no, I think for me, it's a big motivator to just keep going. I think that's the biggest thing for me, to just keep going, to keep pushing and keep. I left it in my head. Fuck it. To keep going and to keep pushing in terms of anything that I want to do, because I have a shit ton of ideas that I want to put together, and day by day I'm always sketching something in my head, or whether it's either in my head on paper or on my tablet. I'm just kind of like playing around with some ideas and whatnot. So I think that's probably the only thing. That there's gonna be people around you in your life, people like friends, family. It doesn't matter who it is, no matter what title they might have, they can still say or believe you to not be anything in the future at all, to not be anything. And I would describe myself as an ambitious individual who is finally getting back on the right track. I've made several mistakes throughout my life, without a doubt. I made several mistakes. I've hurt a lot of people. Not a lot, but I've hurt a couple of people, and I've burned a lot of bridges. For sure. Part was definitely my fault. The other part was just people not understanding me as an individual. I'm not a social butterfly. I'm not a talking individual. I might have been that when I was a kid, but people change, and that's just what it was for me. I happen to change, and I value my own company 9 times out of 10 more than anybody else's. As selfish as it might sound, it's the fucking truth. But yeah, I think for me, I think I'm thinking about it more and more because it just puts more gas in the tank for sure. Like, I think I'm getting close to something. I don't know what it is. Maybe my nose is off. But I can smell something changing in the winds. See, now I sound like I'm fucking high. I can smell something changing in the winds that's highly favorable. I feel it. I feel it. So if anything, me just randomly thinking about something from, because I'm 21, that was 17, that was like 4 years ago. Me randomly thinking about something 4 years ago and thinking about it every single day. It could either be one of two things or both. I have not let it go, which very much true. Or two, I take it as a sign from God. I take it as a sign from the man upstairs to stay focused and to keep putting your best foot forward at all times. At all times. To keep putting your foot in your work, to keep grinding, to keep working, to keep stacking, to keep whatever verb you might have to describe your work ethic, to keep pushing forward. And I think he gave me that to deliver it to you guys, to keep pushing. No matter where you guys may be, whatever you guys might be doing, whether it's being an author, being somebody that's going through the worst kind of stress in college, which I can only imagine, a streamer, business owner, anything that you might want to do, starting out in whatever the case may be, just keep going. Just keep going. This is coming from somebody, again, who is not even close, doesn't even know what the good life really tastes like for real. Still trying to think of different things to make as much money and to be as successful every single day. You know what I'm saying? So this is coming from somebody that's in the same position as you. And for me, it's important that those who watch my videos, those that might come across my videos, never give up or lose sight on what's truly important to them. No matter what. Keep going, man. Keep going. And it's gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna burn. I had a workout session today. It burned. It burned a lot. I kind of hated it, I'm not gonna lie, but you gotta keep going no matter what. You just have to do it. And I appreciate, as messed up as it sounded when she said what she said, I appreciate her saying it, because if anything, it just motivated me to prove you fucking wrong. Like, my main motivator is definitely not you, without a doubt. It's not who that person is, what they stand for, even what they said. The main motivation is me, but like a 2% of that, out of that 100%. 98% is me, without a doubt, but that 2%, it's for you. It's for you. I'm keeping that shit locked in the tank. I'm gonna keep going, keep grinding, keep pushing, keep changing if I have to. But all in all, no matter what, remain consistent always. That's the biggest and the greatest thing possible. Remain consistent as you can. Even if look, for those that are religious, pray for the things that you desire, pray for the things that you want. Even if it's something temporary, just pray over it so that you don't have to worry about it. Just pray. And that's really all I had to say today. I know, it's like, well, yeah. That's all I had to say, man. That's all I had to say. Just a little nice little story time, but also to give you a nice little word of wisdom to take into your day. That's gonna be it. But for those that are new, make sure to go down, like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate any and all support, and I will see you guys in the next video.